Alright, we're back. We got more of the Anthem era of TNA. I'm here with Zach and Shane, Trista Jenny, and Uncrowned Hero Zero. Not in that order, flip it around. There you go. Let's go,
This is
because
why we can't have nice
I know
things.
people would get confused. But, we got a buy rate of 0.22 for the pay-per-view. DirecTV was not happy because we don't have the star power for them, but we're going to use them anyways because we're going to use them up till they get us off pay-per-view. People were signing deals left and right with people. So let's recap the pay per view for our friends and whatnot. It was a very rough pay per view for all of us. So we started off with we did an X Division tournament. The X Division tournament has now concluded. So let's get this out of the way. Save. I mean, never use that ever again, probably. But, so Christian York defeated Fujita. Homicide defeated Ryan Nemeth. That is, of course, the brother of Dolph Ziggler. In the pre-show. Show kicked off. Steiner, Jarrett saying, hey, we run this place, we run the town. Yeah. Then we have a quick X Division match to hype people up. Mandrews gets the win. He beats
Putting over your favorite.
DJZ. Well, that's because he's a heel, and he's going to go feud with the winner of the tournament. Because that made
Okay.
more sense than continuously putting over DJZ and turning him heel or making this guy heel when he was going to win it as a face. Then Maria is bashing Mike Bennett because Maria is leaving for Dragon Gate very soon. Because she always leaves for
Oh
Dragon
joy.
Gate. So she's like saying that her husband's worthless and that she's going to leave him. And he loses to Grado. So this has kind of been the final straw with her. After that, Rosemary, Biscuit, Crazy Steve, they do their crazy thing and whatnot. Rosemary takes on CNN in an I Quit match and retains the title. EC3 is backstage talking to Eddie Edwards, saying this is our game plan, this is what we got to do. We got to make sure that Lashley and who was it? Galloway don't get the title. He's like, we got to make sure that Jeff Jarrett isn't actually in control. We need to make sure we have more control for Aunt Dixie Carter. But somehow, some way, I don't know how, Spuduckles beat
What the hell's a
I'll
Spuduckle?
show you.
Yeah.
It's Rockstar Spud and Knuckles. I'll show you them. They beat the Broken
Jesus
Hardys and Robbie and Mahabali Shira. Then we have Kingston, James Norman, and Bram, Death Count Council, do their little thing. And they take on the Decay in a handicap match and beat them and slaughter them. Kind of basically just leading to the Decay maybe breaking up, not really, who knows. Moose and Conor McGregor. Well, Moose called out anybody, and then Conor McGregor showed up, knocked out Moose, straight out first round knockout for the Impact Grand Championship. And then after that, Christian York won the X Division tournament. So then we have a segment where Conor McGregor is backstage, and Jeff Jarrett's like, "That's my man. That's my champ right there. I don't care, even if Lashley or Galloway wins. That's the man right there." And Scott Steiner does the big Papa Pump thing right next to Conor McGregor, who's like making fun of Vince McMahon's walk. So EC3 wins the world title though, and after EC3 wins the world title, Conor McGregor goes out there and knocks him out and holds up his title, saying this is more valuable. So that was the first pay-per-view back for TNA for the monthly pay-per-views because I want monthly pay-per-views. So next one will be Against All Odds, it looks like. So I like these being at the fourth, was it second? Yeah, it was like the second then at that point.
So essentially, put over Conor McGregor as a crazy MMA fighter.
Yes,
He's gonna be the
Always.
Brock
Okay.
of TNA.
always. He's gonna be the Brock. If Brock was about 1 inch taller than me, and
Exactly.
Irish, and a welterweight. So close enough, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So let's jump right in here. We got Impact in 3 days. I'll kind of just let you guys take control. Welcome, the Uncles of the John.
My favorite.
John Rocker,
Thank you.
I got a
Yes,
question for you.
yes.
What has been your favorite TNA moment in all space of time?
Well, to be truthful, I would definitely have to say when Kurt Angle arrived in TNA.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, he had a great theme song.
Yeah. He had a great
I
theme song. He didn't have a
really-
great entrance, says Shane. He had a great theme
I,
song.
I didn't really care about his entrance or his theme. What I was caring about was why he was there. And when he came and confronted Samoa Joe, then headbutted him, I thought that was the greatest moment.
That's Knuckles, by the way.
The matches were amazing.
That's
Why?
That's Knuckles.
Just why? What push is the Rockstar Spud?
We'd have to auto push. Lower mid Carter, and then Spud is mid Carter. So.
They should not be the champions.
Oh, it is a mid card title belt though. So. I'm just surprised that the Hardys let him win. So. He's got Steiner, of course. So yeah, most of these guys in the X division we're now gonna have to drop, or we're just gonna let their contracts expire. So. Because we really only wanted them for the X division. So.
I could have died.
What do you mean?
I almost just died.
How?
Don't know if you just heard me cough like a freaking animal. I almost just died.
Did you cough
I
like,
thought that
like
was a
Space Monkey?
sneeze.
I thought it was a sneeze too, though.
That wasn't a sneeze. That was me coughing in the
That
middle of
sounds-
eating a sandwich.
That sounded so much like a sneeze.
I like to think Sami Zayn is secretly Space Monkey. Like, do you think there's actually a wrestler out there who's in WWE making good money, but he wears a mask and, like, competes in Mexico? You know what I mean?
Neville.
Neville. Yeah. So Crazy Steve no longer has a Bruce buttocks, and Marie has gone to Dragon Gate. So, there's that.
Scared to eat.
Trent Seven doing crazy stuff over there in the UK. So,
That's the only thing he's gonna be doing.
ROH gets Ronda Rousey.
That's
What
amazing.
a sign.
What a signing, wow. In a company that does not use females. Wow.
She's gonna go up
Nope.
to Adam Cole and challenge
Women
him
of-
for the
Women of
championship.
honor.
She's going to go to Women of Honor.
No,
Oh.
she's gonna go over to Adam Cole.
Billy
She's gonna
Blade.
become. She's gonna become the first women's ROH champion.
Alright, so we can't use Aiden O'Shea and we can't use Davey. What are you thinking tonight, Zach? How are we starting off TNA?
I think we hype up main event for the next pay-per-view being the grand champion, which is the world champ.
So Conor McGregor is going to call out EC3. And he's going to be like, you're a fucking idiot, and all that, right?
Pretty much.
Yes.
But
I mean, what
but
else
he has
does
a Scottish
what else does
accent,
McGregor
or not
do?
Scottish, he has an Irish accent, so it sounds like he's saying something else. You know
He
what I
got signed by ICW. Jesus Christ.
mean? What the heck is he doing in ICW? Alright, so we'll give them like 10 minutes on the microphone to start off the show. Let them go no, let's keep them scripted. Okay, let's let them go unscripted just to see what happens. Alright, after that, what should we do? X Division or Tag Team Division?
Tag.
Alright. So we'll have 2v2. We'll have Spuduckles. Do you want them to take on the Helms Dynasty or...
Let's
Or
put him
put
against
it-
the Helms Dynasty because we're not going to use the Helms Dynasty for anything else,
So just job out the Helms Dynasty?
basically.
Yeah.
Even a man with 3 H's would be proud of how we're burying these
I'll
young
put the title on the line.
potential talent.
Knuckles gets the win. So it's all going to eventually build to Knuckles probably switching out with Kingston in Death Count Council. Because Knuckles has that DCC look, you know what I mean? And Kingston has really bad behavior. So it's like, unless he does not get out of control really fast, then, you know, it's all about just controlling that behavior.
And they're not that far away from pushes, so I mean, it wouldn't make
he
much
was
of a difference.
dating, yeah, he's dating Mia Yim, so that might be another problem, but we'll deal with it when we get there. So, alright, what's next after this? A quick little angle, of course. Who's going to be trash talking to each other backstage?
Have EC3 confronts Jeff Jarrett.
About the attack last night, or a couple
About
nights
the
ago
attack
at the pay-per-view.
at Genesis.
Scott Snyder's going to be there just because he can. So let's make this like a 5-minute segment, though. I always like to make the first segment and maybe the last one 10 minutes, and then everything in between 5 minutes. It's always been like my specialty. If you've never caught on, but
That makes sense.
yeah. After that, so let's do 1-on-1. Let's do just a quick, really good match. Maybe
Let's put Cody.
Yeah, Cody
Third-
and
Cody and Galloway or
James
Cody?
yeah, Cody, Cody and Galloway.
I like that though, James Storm. I don't know. Do we want to use Death Council tonight though, or like are we gonna use them aside from like just a normal tag team match? Maybe Death Council and the Hardys, but let it be the two, not James Storm's ones. So, all right.
Yeah.
So we'll give these guys like 15 minutes out there. Do you want Cody to be the winner, or do you want it to be a draw? Or James Storm wins? What are you feeling?
Let the game decide.
All
I
right.
kind of want
Surprise
to
me.
put.
Let the game
Yeah, so I kind of want to. I kind of
Let
want James.
Let them decide on their own out there who's going over. It never goes wrong in wrestling, right?
Wow.
After
Exactly.
that, Jeremy Borash will be
Just
interviewing
become a shoe.
Christian York and Mandrews. And if you need to know anything about Jeremy Borash, he basically trash talks people on Twitter, and then they confront him at the show about it. So Mandrews will take on Mandrews and Christian York will be forced to team up together against this tag team here that I will try to find. So we got Christian York and Mandrews. Are you Lower Mid Carter? You are Lower Mid Carter. Well,
You're not over.
You're not over. They're gonna be forced to take on Decay. Let's do DJZ and Braxton Sutter because they're friends. So
They're over.
they get to fight each other. Christian York wins. So all right. After that, another freestyle angle, of course, because we got to space that in between. I don't know. It just feels more television like. You know what I mean? Like where you have like a match and then an angle, maybe like two angles, but.
Yeah.
All right, let's cut
Sometimes
to the.
match after match. Very rarely though.
Yeah, let's
We
cut to
love
the
when we have
women's now.
pay-per-views.
Which the women's are really taking a hit now that Maria's out. So let's have Allie. She's going to be with Miss Sienna. So, and then Sienna's really mad about losing last night at the pay-per-view to Rosemary. So, we're going to have it Brandy Rhodes, Gail Kim, or Jade.
Brandy Rhodes.
Alright, Brandy Rhodes. Is she even a good wrestler?
I've
Find
never
out.
seen her press. Yeah, I'm saying like I've never seen it.
She'll get to squash Laurel Van Ness. So, I feel like I don't even need to set the winner, but I feel like I do at the same time, just in case the game swerves me. But, so yeah. After that, we'll do
You know who else swerved?
Swerve.
A little
After
match
that,
recall something. I'm not gonna get into that.
After that, we'll cut to Eli Drake on the Fact of Life with Homicide being like, how does it feel you you didn't
Isn't Shane?
we're totally
What's
not
up?
recording, so be careful what
Oh
you
sweet
say.
Jesus.
But yeah, Eli Drake has a Fact of Life with Homicide saying you were just this short from winning.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're a dummy, yeah. So Homicide will take on Eli, or no, Homicide
he
will
didn't
take
last-
on
It didn't last very long in EAW then, dude.
Eli Drake. There we go. They'll have a quick 8-minute
Dummy.
match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, we'll go to more main event guys. Let's do, of course, Hardy's, Broken Matt Hardy, and Brother Nero They're seen there with Kingston and Bram.
I have to go real quick.
All right, be careful. Don't do anything. Too stupid. So, overness on all these guys.
Don't get broken.
Don't get broken. We'll do a quick squash match between them. So, it bothers me how they don't show up, but it's because they're a stable. I wish there was like a stable option where you could just pick two guys from a stable. So, we'll do Bram and Kingston. Right there.
You can just create a tag team out of them.
And then
Just like how in WWE you have New Day 1, 2, and 3. You have DCC 1, 2, 3.
DCC 1, 2, 3. Let's do. I'm really hesitant on what I want to do with Aaron Rex at the moment. So let's do
Well, there's not much you can do with him, honestly. He's really limited when you really think about it.
Yeah, we'll do Aaron Rex and Mike Bennett. They can like do their
Have
thing.
Maria cheat on Mike Bennett with Aaron Rex.
No, she's already out of the company. She just
Oh,
left
she already
today.
left?
She left today.
Oh, I thought she would. Okay.
Maybe
Well,
let's.
Zach, what do you think of my little
Maybe let's tease Aaron Rex and Mike Bennett as a team. So we'll finish off 1v1. We'll do Scott Steiner and EC3. Yeah, that looks nice to me, I guess. Give them like 20 minutes out
to
there.
make sense.
I guess it makes sense too. Well, let's not make it 20 minutes.
I hear you, Kyle.
EC3 wins.
Did you what did you think of all my little argument with him?
I enjoyed it. I
Storytelling.
was sports entertained.
Slow build.
He thinks he's won, but he's actually lost.
And then we'll go to freestyle angle, where Conor McGregor, Scott Steiner, and Jeff Jarrett beat up EC3, but then out
They're having
comes.
beat up Earl Hebner. They're like, what?
But then out comes
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes and Eddie Edwards. I was actually gonna say the Hardys, but maybe just for these guys to do stuff, we'll do that instead. So, all right, there we go. One big fight at the end of the show, as always. Kicking off the show,
Okay.
Conor McGregor, he says, "I'm the champ. You're a fool, Ethan," and he calls him out, and they have to be put apart because Conor McGregor might legitimately knock this guy out. So after that, Spuduckles takes on the Helms Dynasty. Spuduckles wins, of course, so that's good. Then Ethan goes backstage and is like, "I want a match tonight." And Jeff Jarrett's like, "You got a match tonight
I want
against
a
Big
one-on-one with the
Papa
Undertaker."
Pump." I want your one-on-one with Sting. So Cody takes on James Storm. Cody wins. So yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah. Jeremy Borash is backstage trash talking people on Twitter. He's like, "Oh yeah, this will show Wendy's a 6-star match right here." Christian York is like,
That Donald Trump guy thinking he can run for president. Who does he think he is?
at Donald J. Trump.
Borash for president.
Yeah, Jeremy Borash for president. Christian York is like, "Hey, you gonna interview me?" And Mandrews like goes to hit him with the skateboard because that's his gimmick. He is an angry heel who hits
Just
you
bashes
you with the skateboard, but he misses. And Christian York's like, "Hey, pull it together. We gotta team up tonight." So they win against DJZ and Braxton Sutter because why wouldn't they? So Allie is seen backstage getting harassed by Sienna. Allie's still a heel technically, but we're gonna tease her as a face because I'd rather have her as a face. So, but Brandy Rhodes takes on Laurel Van Ness in the cooling down match of the night. Brandy Rhodes wins, of course.
See how that worked out?
Yeah, well, it's a cooling down match. After that, Eli Drake is with Homicide. He's like, "Let me tell all these dummies out here on the fact of life why you came just this short of being the #1 contender for that little guy championship." And Homicide gets angry and they
Oh,
start
God.
fighting, but Eli Drake gets the win.
I don't think TNA has a midget championship.
Well, that's what Eli Drake calls those little guys. Then the Hardys and UCC get into it. So, and then the Hardys win, of course. So, pretty good match. Aaron Rex is backstage with Mike Bennett, who looks heartbroken. Aaron Rex, who has not transformed into his new gimmick from what we saw previously, but might be hinting it. That's all I'm going to say about that. After that, EC3 takes on Big Papa Pump. EC3 gets the win.
Sweet meat sizzler.
But after the match, I guess I didn't book it for 20 minutes, yeah. After the match, Conor McGregor knocks him out, and then Jeff Jarrett gets the guitar ready as they're ready to beat up Ethan, but then Cody Rhodes comes out there, smashes the guitar with his fist on the face of Jeff Jarrett. Eddie, like, does a dive on McGregor or something, and they all start fighting. Yeah. There's our show. Plus 22.
Yeah, that happened.
C63. Pretty good, though, for TNA. See you next time.
Mm-hmm.
Hallelujah.
I was here.